Hello students, hope you are doing well. In this session, we will learn miscellaneous questions from simple equations. Now let's start with one example. Now look at this question. There are certain a number of hens and rabbits. The total number of heads is 50 and the total number of legs is 130. Find the number of hens. Now hens and rabbits, I am taking a H for hens and R represents rabbit. Whatever the total number of heads, the total number of heads is 50. So total heads. Now total heads is 50. What about the total number of legs? Now the legs here it is a 130. Now what about the number of heads for each animal? Each animal has only one head. What about the number of legs? A hen 2 legs, a rabbit 4 legs. Now it is a 2 legs and 4 legs. Now the number of heads, just observe the number of heads with these animals. Now the number of heads means hen, H number of heads, rabbit, R number of heads. The total number is 50. What about the legs? Now legs discussion. Rabbit and a hen. Now hen has 2 legs, so 2 into H it is a 2H, and a rabbit has 4 legs, so 4R is equal to 130. Now we have two equations with two variables, hens to be found. Number of hens to means H value to be found. H to be found means eliminate the R, multiplying the first equation with 4. What is the result? Now we get same number of R. Subtract the second equation from the first one. Now the result, R gets cancelled. 4H minus 2H, it is a 2H. 2H is equal to, now 200 minus 130, it is a 70. The value of H is equal to 35. So what is the option? Right option here, it is none of these. Of course, we can answer the same question by using one variable like previous examples. Now if you have the same question using a one variable, total number of heads is 50. Total number of heads is 50, hens to be found. Now let us take a hens has a H and a rabbits has a R. Now the number of hens X in number. What about the rabbits? 50 minus X. What about the number of legs with a hen? 2 legs, so 2 times of X, it is a 2X. A rabbit has 4 legs, so 4 times of this value. So here 2 legs and 4 legs. Now 4 times of this value means 4 into 50, 200 minus 4x is equal to total number of legs. Total number of legs given here, it is 130. By taking variables on one side and numbers other side, minus 4x and plus 2x means minus 2x. Now just take other side, becomes positive 2x. 200 minus 130 results 70. The value of x, it is 35. Now what x represents? X represents the number of hens in the right. What is our rate of choice here? Option 5. Now look at the next question. Some students of a class have to stand in a row such that there are equal number of students in each row. If 3 more students stand in each row, there would be 1 row less. If 5 students are less in each row, then there would be 5 more rows. Find the total number of students of the class. Now this is a question related with number of rows and the number of students in each row. Let us take the number of rows as R, the number of students in each row as S. What is the first condition? The condition 1 here, if 3 more students stand in each of the row, 3 more students means the number of students, it is S plus 3. 3 students more in each row. Then what is the result? There would be 1 row less. 1 row less means the number of rows we get R minus 1. What is the total number of students means? Actually the total number of students is the product of R and S. Now the same number of students are distributed in another way. Now what is another discussion here? This is a second discussion. Means the value of RS is equal to the product of these two. Now what is the another condition here? One more condition is given. Now it is, if 5 students are less in each row, 5 students are less in each row means now the number of students is minus 5. What is the result? The number of rows, now it is 5 more. So number of rows is R plus 5. Of course, product of these two is also the total equal to total number. Now total number is equal to this part and it is equal to this part. All these parts are same, equal. Now what to find? The total number of students in the total number of students in this. Now what is the first discussion? Now this value RS is equal to the first one. Is equal to first one means now simplify. What is the product of these two? Now RS minus S plus 3R minus 3. RS and RS gets cancelled. Now take this minus 3 other side. When you take this other side, it becomes positive. The results A minus S plus 3R is equal to 3. Is equal to 3 means now equal to 3. Similarly, comparing these two, when you compare these two, what is the result? Now RS is equal to the product of RS plus 5S and minus 5R minus 25. Now RS gets cancelled, remaining. Now 5S minus 5R minus 25. Might take this minus 25 other side, becomes positive. Now we have two variables with the two equations. Now what to find? The total number of students. Total number of students means R and S values to be found. Now by observing these two equations, it is very easy to make the coefficient of S same. Very easy to. Now when you multiply the first equation with the 5, when you multiply with the 5, what is the result? Same coefficients. S gets cancelled. What is the remaining? Now 5 into 3, 15 minus 5, it is a 10R. 10R is equal to, now 15 plus 25, it is 40. What is the result? R is equal to 4. When R is equal to 4, what is the value of S? S is equal to, now R is equal to 4 means substitute here, 4 into 3, it is a 12. 12 minus 3, 9, that is the value of S. So S is equal to 9. R is equal to 4. What is the total number? The product of R and S. R and S means 9 into 4, it is a 36. 36 is the total number of students. What is the right choice? Option 2. Now look at the next question. On an annual day in a school having a strength of 324 students, a certain number of sweets were distributed. But on the day only 216 students were present. As a result, each of the students got 2 more sweets. Find the total number of sweets distributed on that day. Total number of sweets to be found. How many students here? 324 students. The total number of students, it is 324. How many are present? The number of present, it is present number. The number of students present. The number of students present, it is 216. Now what happened here? Because of the absentees, now the number of students distributed to each student increases by 2. The 2 more sweets were distributed. Total number to be found. Let us take the number of sweets given to the distributed to each student as S. Now S is sweets given to each student. Let us take S. What is the total sweets means? 324 students. S number of sweets per student means the product of these two is the total number. Now what is the next one? Now only 216 students were present. Now what happened here? Now each student got 2 more sweets because of absentees. Means the total number of sweets were distributed in the second case. Means it is also a number of total sweets. These two are the numbers, which is these two are representing the total number. So, we can equate these two. Solving this, 324s is equal to 216s plus 432. Now, by taking variables on one side, what is the result? 324s minus this value, it is 108s is equal to 432. Now, what is the value of s? The number of sweets given, it is 4. Each student got how many sweets? S sweets. Each student S sweets, total number of sweets to be found means 324 into 4. It is a total number. 4 times of 24, it is a 96. 3 times of 4, it is a 12. The total number of sweets, it is 1296. So, what is the right choice for this question? It is option 3. Now, we can answer the same question in other way. What is the other way? Just observe the logic. What is given? Total number is given, the number of students present is given. But what is the effect due to absentees? Effect due to absentees, each student got 2 sweets extra, 2 sweets more. Now, how many students got 2 sweets extra? 216 students. The number of students present is 216. Now, each student got how many extra? 2 extra sweets. 2 extra sweets means now the extra sweets given is 216 into 2. This is the total, the number of sweets extra distributed. Because of, what is the reason? What is the reason means? Because of absentees. How many absentees here? 108 absentees. So, on solving this, what we get? The number of sweets distributed to the each student initially. What is the number means? The number is 4. Now, actually they plan to distribute 4 sweets to each student. Now, what is the total number? Total number means 324s. So, 4 times of 24, it is 96 and 12. The total number is 1296. Now, look at the next question. Sudha has rupees 540 with her. She enters a shop to buy some chocolates, biscuit packs and cakes. The price of each chocolate is half the price of each biscuit pack, and the price of each cake is thrice the price of the chocolate. She purchased equal number of all the 3 items with the amount she had. How much amount did she pay to buy the cakes? Now, 3 items. What are the 3 items here? The first one is a chocolate. So, I am representing with CH, and the next one is a biscuit pack B, and the other one is cakes. I am taking as a CK. Now, what is the total amount she had initially? Initially, the total amount she had, it is a 540. Now, what is given in this example? Now, what is the data? Now, price is given as well as the number of items of each type is given. What about the price? The chocolate, now just listen carefully. The price of each chocolate is half the price of each biscuit pack. Chocolate cost is a half of the biscuit pack, means can we say the biscuit pack is double the chocolate? Yes. Now, when you are taking 1 rupee as a biscuit, you will get 50 paisa, half rupee. When it is a half rupee means it is a 1 rupee, which is a double. So, instead of taking half, I am taking here, this is x and it will become a 2x. Then what is the next condition? The price of each chocolate is half the price of each biscuit, and the price of each cake is thrice the price of chocolate. Now, what is the cake value? 3 times of the chocolate. So, 3 times of it. What about the number of items? The number of items, it is equal, means let us take y as a number. So, what is the total amount? 540. How we get this value? The total amount is equal to the price into number of articles. The price into number of articles means the price is x, number of articles is y, product of these two is xy. Similarly, on multiplying these two, we get 2xy. The product of these two result 3xy. Now, the amount spent on chocolate, biscuit pack and cakes, the together it is 540. Solving this, Now sum of these values is 6xy is equal to 540. Now the value of xy, it is 90. What to find? The amount spent on cakes. The amount spent on cakes means it is a 3xy value. What is a 3xy value? 3xy means it is 3 times of 90, 270. So what is the right choice for this question? Option 2. Second option is the right choice. Now look at the next question. Neil distributed some cards between Anita and herself. Neil then said to Anita, if you give me a certain number of cards, I will have 5 times as many cards as you have. Instead, if I give you thrice the number of cards which you gave me, I will have thrice as many cards as you have. And the cards with Neil is 30 more than that with Anita originally. How many cards did Anita have? Now here cards distribution. Now 2 members here, Neil and Anita. I am taking Neil as a N, Anita as A. Now what is the first information? Now who is the speaker? Neil. Neil then said, means Neil is the speaker. Neil is saying to Anita, if you give me certain number of cards, so Anita has to give. So subtract certain number of cards from Anita and give it to Neil. We get N plus X, A minus X. Now how these two are related? Now the relation, I will have 5 times as many cards as you have, means the number of cards with me, it is 5 times of the cards which you have. So 5 times, this is the first condition. What about the second condition? Now the second condition, instead of this distribution, this division, now what is the second point here? If I give thrice the number of cards which you gave me. So now who is speaker here? Again Neil. What is saying? He is giving some number of cards. How many? Thrice the number of cards. So what is the value? 3 times of x. So subtract the 3x from Neil and add it to Anita. Then what is the result? Now the relation here. The relation, I will have thrice as many cards as you have. So it is 3 times the number of cards with Anita. And one more point given here, and the number of cards with Neil 30 more than the number of cards with Anita originally. So difference between the Neil and the Anita, if you observe, it is 30. It is a difference between Neil and Anita originally. What to find? The number of cards with Anita. Now solving this, we get, what is the result here? N is equal to, what is the value of N? 5 into A, 5A. Now here minus 5x minus x means minus 6x. Now what is the result? N is equal to 3 into A, 3A. Now it is a 3 times of 3x, 9x plus 3x. 9x plus 3x means it is a 12x. So what is the value of N? The value of N is given in 2 forms. One is 5A minus x, the other one is 3A plus 12. In place of N, substitute this and simplify, means by equating these two. What is the result? 5A and 3A, difference is 2A. Now what is the value of 2A? Minus 6, take other side, becomes positive, results 18x, means A is equal to 9x. When A is equal to 9x, what is the N value? What is the value of N? Means 5 times of 9, 45, 45 minus 6x, it is a 39x. The value of A is 9x, the value of N is 39x. Now the difference in these two, difference is 2 given as 30. The difference in these two means 39x minus 9x is equal to 30. The value of x we get as 1. X is equal to 1. What to find? The number of cards with Anita. So 9x to be find. 9x means 9 into 1, it is a 9. So what is the right choice for this question? Option 2. Now look at the next question. Sumita goes to a fruit market to buy apples, mango and guavas. Oh, she has to buy at least 13 fruits of each. She buys more mangoes than apples and more guavas than mangoes. She picks up a total of 44 fruits. How many mangoes does she buy? Now, Sumita goes to a fruit market to buy apples, mango and guava fruits. What is the relation here? Now, A represent apple, M represent mango, G represent guava. Now, the number of mangoes is more than the apples, means apple is less in number when compared to mangoes. So, apples are less than mangoes. What about the guava fruit? It is more than mangoes, means mangoes is less than guava fruits. So, what is the relation here? This is the relation. What is the total number of fruits? The total number of fruits, it is 44. Now, what is the at least number? At least means each of at least 13. So, means at least means here apple is the least number. So, I am taking apple as at least 13. Now, at least 13 means what are the other possibilities? Now, how many? What is the possibility of this mangoes? Means now at least 13 means now we cannot take this value as a 13. The mango, it is just more than 13, it is a 14. Now, sum of these two is 27. When you subtract from the total number, now 27 and subtract from 44, the result is 17. That is a 44. Sum of these numbers is 44 and these numbers are satisfying the given condition. Mangoes are more than apples and guavas are more than mangoes. Now, what is the second condition? What is the second possibility? This is the one possibility accepted. Now, what is the second possibility? Means when you are assuming, when you are taking the 13 as a at least apple value, then what is the mangoes? Now, we can assume it as a 15. When you take this as a 15, what is the result? Here we get 16. 16 means sum of these two values is 28, subtract from 44, results 16. Yes, it is also satisfying the given condition. Now, what about the other value? Now, we are taking it as a 16. When you take this as a 16, what we get on the other side? Nothing but 15. Here, it is not maintaining this relation. Hence, it is ruled out. What about the next possibility? Now, is there any possibility? No, we cannot take one more time 13 because 16 onwards it is not satisfying. So, when you are taking at least 13 means minimum 13. So, maximum we can take 14, 15 and so on. So, what is the possibility when by taking 14? When you are taking 14 at least we can take here 15. So, what is that 15 value? Now, 14 and 15, what is the next value here? 15. So, what is the sum of the values here? 15 plus 15, 30, 30 plus 14, it is a 44. Now, we here again it is not maintaining this condition, hence it is also ruled out. What are the possibilities? What are the possibilities means now only these are the two possibilities. Either he can buy 14 or 15. Either 14 or 15 means what is the right choice? It is a option 1.